Welcome back to all our regular viewers and subscribers, and welcome if you're a new viewer. Today we are going back to the beach. This is Walton on the Naze, which is just the next door beach along to Frinton, which we went to last weekend. So it's a windy day. We've got another storm hitting the UK at the moment. So Fairy is wearing a coat. It's a bit of a wind chill today. As you can see, as soon as we let her off the lead, she went off doing her zoomies flat out. Lots of big circles around us. Fairy is wearing her GoPro camera mounted on her harness with a max lens modification, which gives very good stabilisation and fixes the horizon level. Walton on the Naze is a very pretty beach with lots of the lovely traditional colourful beach huts. You can hear how windy it was in that clip, and Fairy was very excited, doing her zoomies, running around in circles and wagging her tail a lot. She gets very bouncy when she's excited. She does little growls of excitement. The beach was very quiet again today, with just dog walkers really. All the other people on the beach all stop and stare at Fairy when she runs past at 40 miles an hour. I had a little rucksack with me, which I had her water bottle in. I had some chicken treats for her. Her ball thrower and her squeaky toy were in the bag, along with a spare coat in case she got wet. I didn't want her getting cold running around in a wet jacket. So if her coat gets wet, I have a spare one to change her into. She didn't go in the water so much today. Fairy's getting much better now at bringing the ball back when we throw it for her. She's generally bringing it back every time now, in exchange for a piece of chicken. A lot of people generally think that greyhounds are boring, can't be trained, can't play fetch, don't bring things back. But I think with work and with training, a greyhound can do the same as any other dog can do. And Fairy's proving that. In the few times that we've been out, she's now bringing a ball back to us. There were a lot of different dogs on the beach today. Probably saw at least 20 dogs. Fairy didn't attempt to run over to any of the dogs. She was very focused on her ball and on us, and very well behaved. A few dogs did come over to Fairy, and when that happened, she just ignored them. She's very good with other dogs. She knew that the person who threw the ball didn't have the chicken, so she brought it back to me every time as I had the chicken. I offered her lots of drinks of water. She was getting quite a lot of sand in her mouth from picking up a sandy ball, and she was getting quite thirsty from all the running she was doing. She was really getting up some speed today, chasing after the ball. When we first started with playing fetch with her, she would bring the ball back but refused to drop it for you. She just wanted to keep hold of it. But you can see her progress here. She brings the ball back, turns around to me, and she drops the ball for me. You can see an on-lead dog there. Fairy just ignores it and walks straight past. She knows now that I always carry chicken with me on the beach, and generally comes back for that. If not, I've got her squeaky toy in my pocket as a last resort, and then when I squeak her toy, she will come straight back to me. We walked underneath the pier and out the other side. It was quite rough water under the pier. There was a flock of seagulls up here in front of Fairy, which I thought she might try and chase when they flew away, but she didn't. She wasn't really interested in them. Good girl. Go get the ball. She's getting much better at going back to fetch her ball if she leaves it anywhere now, and coming back and bringing it to us rather than us having to go and fetch it because she's just dropped it and left it on the beach somewhere. She will actually go now. If you say, go get your ball, she will go and get it. So we've made quite a lot of progress with her training since the first time she came onto the beach. She's going to be very tired when she gets back tonight after all this running. She's done an awful lot of running today. I'm sure she'll just collapse on the sofa and not move for the rest of the day. Good girl. Go get the ball. Go get the ball. Here she's playing a little game of follow the leader, just weaving in and out of these posts and following the ball, just trying to work on her obedience and staying with us. She's far more focused on a ball or a toy than she would be on a treat or some chicken. It really gets her attention, and she's very, very focused and motivated by toys. Fairy's not a greedy dog, so she's not very food motivated. Beach huts are very popular on British beaches. They're used as shelter from the sun or the rain, and for getting changed in and out of your swimming costume if you're going to have a dip in the sea. People just come and sit in them in the summer. Fairy seemed to be full of energy today. She wasn't tiring as quickly as she usually does. Usually she'll stop and have a lay down. Everyone stops to watch Fairy as she speeds past them. Some people were just standing videoing her. They probably don't see many greyhounds off the lead running full speed, because most people probably keep their greyhounds on the lead. This is a very safe and secure beach though for dogs, with the very tall sea wall which runs all the way along the back of the beach. You can see another dog here approaching Fairy. She just stands there, lets it come up and say hello. She's very, very good with other dogs. You can see how focused she is on me. Not sure what I'm holding here. Oh, it's her squeaky toy. We came up to another dog whose owner was just throwing a ball as we walked past. So, of course, Fairy went for the ball. She wasn't interested in the dog, she just wanted its ball. So, obviously, she beat it to its ball. And then I threw the ball again, and she again beat that dog by miles, getting to the ball first. And as always, when Fairy's had enough, she stops, digs a hole, and buries her ball. So at that point, we decided to go home, and we didn't even manage to get her coat off before she'd collapsed on the sofa and was fast asleep from such a busy day on the beach. Thank you for watching. Make sure you click the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. Here's some videos in a playlist that you might like to watch next.